And Dark Souls 3 had way more autonomy as an invader compared to every other title. Bloodborne close second. What do you mean by autonomy? Could you like define what you mean? You mean like better chance of survival? Like, what do you mean by autonomy? Felt better. The most basic definition. Meaning that the decisions that you make have more impact and couldn't be overridden by game mechanics. Okay, that's a very good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, the decisions you made had more impact. Whereas in Elden Ring here, the decisions you make still have an impact, but you're mostly at the mercy of how the game treats you. AKA, you know, how much spam you have to deal with. Like, if you're in an open area, an open area map against bone bows, for instance, there's really no plays that you can do until you get to cover, really. Like, your only play if you're in open field against bone bows is to run away, and then after that you can reset and maybe like get a spell where you don't get ranged attack as much, but that only lasts 30 seconds, so you're really not getting anywhere with that. So at the end of the day, it's you're at the mercy of whatever the game throws at you. Also, the fact that Elden Ring is so large, right, because it's an open world, there hasn't been an area that's like, okay, this is the Gank City, right? Like, this is the Gank City, this is where like the action happens. You know you're gonna have good fights there. There's nothing like that in this game. Like, for instance, in Pontiff, you had no enemies to help you, right? But you were guaranteed to have at least another teammate with you at Pontiff. If you didn't have another teammate, it's because they summoned the red, or the red was hiding in the world somewhere. But in Pontiff, you were guaranteed to get another teammate. In Ring City, usually the full level would not be cleared. Like, what the gankers would do is they would actually enjoy going through the level and kill the enemies as they get invaded. And so you would get a lot of PvE for support, and you were also guaranteed to get another teammate. So in both of these cases, you were basically guaranteed to get a 2v3 or a 2v4 in the case of Ring City instead of a 3v1 like in Elden Ring. Oh, he was aiming at me. Crazy. I would get hit there to save him. Are you still there? Bro, he's surviving. Okay, there you go. I was about to say, like... Bro, this guy thinks he's gonna survive there. Didn't want that. I was actually waiting for that to happen. High damage and lack of player prevents you from having those long action-packed invasions. Yeah. You still have action-packed invasion in this game, but not nearly as much, because the long drawn-out invasions are long and drawn-out because there is no way for you to engage, right? Like, it was similar in other Souls games, like you can't just run into 4 people. But when you're waiting like that, you're waiting for a teammate, and when there's a teammate, one of you can always be engaging, right? Because it separates the aggro from the group of gankers. So there's a much more dynamic gameplay loop involved there when you're fighting 2 versus 3 or 2 versus 2, or 2 versus 4, instead of 1v3 where you're always the focus in 1v3 and there's no plays available. Yeah, also people are more willing compared to trade blows in Elden Ring. Yeah, by nature, because you can actually attack out of its stun in this game, and it's actually very effective. So I hate it. I do it. It's the game, but I wish it was different. God damn it, we missed that pot again. He survived there. There you go. Like the fact that you don't stun or you don't do as much poise damage on your second hit means that it's harder in this game to sustain aggression, and only a few weapons have that. And so like even for instance small weapons, right, you can keep aggressing. Let's say like you're using a Shamshir against another Shamshir, so you can do R1 into Sword Dance, and if they try to attack out of that, they're gonna trade into your Sword Dance. They're still trading one blow, like you're forced to trade one blow. You can't aggress like further than that. Like even if they lose trades and you technically keep the chain going, you're forced to trade a blow. Now, if you're fighting a Colossal, there's nothing that prevents them from going into Hyper Armor. I'm pretty sure like the only thing you would be able to do is R1 into like Spin Slash, and actually I think you might trade because Spin Slash has a fairly slow startup and you'd lose that trade obviously. So like your options are very limited when it comes to like putting aggression. So like against the Ultra for instance, the best play is just R1 R1 and then you can still roll out afterward, but you lose aggression. Like they've R1'd, you rolled out. And so like you kind of lost your chain of attack. Whereas in Dark Souls 3 for instance, if you have a PK, you attack any weapon until they decide to roll. And when they decide to roll is basically when you can mix up to roll catch. So the moment you won neutral, you're in control. Here in this game, the moment you won neutral, you're only in control for that one hit, or that's going to hand after you lose priority, basically, or those two hits before you lose priority. So this game does not reward winning neutral and spacing as much because of that. Because someone that wins like neutral every time can get outplayed heavily by simply not doing the proper action, you know, out of its stun or after landing, not even just out of its stun, after landing a hit too. That's where a lot of stuff happens. That's actually my problem with this game in general. Like I tend to win neutral a lot. But very often I get like hit out of its stun. We're gonna have a fight, guys. What? Dude really likes that button. He does. He understands. You were the stupid Ash that should have never existed. Alright. PHB. PHB. Oh my god. Yeah, scary. Aw, oh, come on, dude. Oh my god, the range on that shit. Yo, he didn't care. Dude, I almost had it. I went for the jumping R2 there. Tracking fucked us up in this one. Like, We had 2 good plays where he just didn't hit him, he just phased through us. At the red and blue tier here. Come on. Good game. Oh wow, that reached there. Okay, that reached as well. Armor moment. Of course. The classic. Can I really roll with that? That's crazy. Great fucking game, dude. Like, seriously, like, this game sucks. Crazy how light this weapon is, though. Like, didn't even change my setup, just put it in there and it just works. This game is ass. I don't know how he missed though. That's that Dark Souls 3 trade read right there. Oh, that's certainly interesting. played brain dead. He just tried to mix me up. And like, you know what's fucked up about that? It's like, so it happened twice in this, right? He won neutral, and then I just mashed out of it and came out on top. Which is like, it shouldn't be like that, you know what I mean? And the reason why it worked is that he tried to mix me up for a roll catch, but... You know, I'm mashing out of its stun is the play like so many times in this game that this is what it looks like, basically. Mating is the hardest thing. Wow, he just tanked it like no fucks given. Mongus, you fucked everything up. We were about to kill him. Oh, Mongus, you're a hero. I never doubted you for a second. Ooh. Very lag. Dude, Mongus is... he's so funny with these discs. Oh, I wasn't sure there. Careful, Mongus. Oh my god, I was gonna trade that. I don't know what hit me there. This game sucks. Like, back in Dark Souls 3, that was a backstab. Careful about the other guy. Good jump. That should have caught me. That was very good.